A big hello to my lovely children. I know you are all studying very properly, and I hope you all are doing your assignments on time. Children, you remember last time we did exclamatory sentences and interjections. So today I'm starting with a new topic, adjectives. I know you are well aware of adjectives because this you have done in your previous class. So let's start with adjectives. What are adjectives, children? Okay, so in a simple language I would say adjectives are the words which tells us more about the nouns. Okay, it describes the nouns, or else it modifies the noun. So it tells us more about noun. For example, if I say I have a dress, okay, and my next sentence if I say I have a beautiful dress. So in the second sentence, which word is describing my noun dress? Okay, which word is that? It is beautiful. Okay, so this word which tells you more about dress. How is the dress, children? The dress is beautiful. So this word beautiful is called your adjective. So adjective are the words that describes your noun. There are many adjectives. For example, this is a tall building. I have many friends. Many is adjective. In the previous one, tall was adjective. So these are the words. In some sentences, adjectives are placed before the nouns, and in some sentences they are placed after the noun. Okay, so after the noun I would say this book is heavy. So which is the adjective here? Heavy. Okay, and if I change this sentence a little bit, I am carrying a heavy book. So here I have placed the adjective before the noun. So in some sentences they are placed before the noun, in some they are placed after the noun. So now let us go to the different kinds of adjective. The first one is your adjective of quality. Okay, this tells you about the words that tells you about the specific qualities of a noun. For example, the color of noun, the shape of noun, the make of noun, how the material with which the noun is made up of. Okay, the different aspects, okay, the different qualities of a noun, specific qualities of a noun, those words are called adjective of quality. For example, I have a brown table. Okay, so here brown, it tells you about the color. Okay, so this brown is your adjective of quality. Okay, next let us go to the quantity, adjective of quantity. Okay, this adjective of quantity, it tells you about the amount. It tells you about the amount of uncountable nouns. Okay, the amount of uncountable nouns. For example, if I say there is little milk in the jug. Okay, so which is the adjective of quantity? It is little. Okay, it tells you the amount of uncountable nouns, specifying how much. Okay, you cannot count milk, children, it is uncountable, so that is why we are using here little. Okay, now the third one is your adjective of number. It tells you about the number of countable nouns, specifying how many. Okay, for example, if I say I have got 2 bananas. Okay, so which is my adjective of number? That is 2. Okay, banana is a countable noun, that is why I have used adjective of number. If it would have been uncountable, I would have used adjective of quantity. Okay, so when it is a countable noun, we always use adjective of number. Okay, there are two kinds of number. One is your ordinal number, the other is your cardinal number. Cardinal number is 1, 2, 3. Ordinal number is first, second, third, like that it goes on. Okay, so if I say she is standing in the 8th row. Okay, so 8th is your adjective of number. And which number is this? This is your ordinal number. Okay, so these are called your adjectives of numbers. The first one we did was adjective of quality. The second was adjective of quantity. Third is adjective of number. Now the fourth one we are doing it demonstrative adjective. Demonstrative adjectives are the adjectives that points towards a specific noun. When you point towards a noun and say something, that word that you have used to point that noun is called your demonstrative adjective. There are 4 demonstrative adjectives: this, that, those, and these. This is used for nouns which are nearer to you. That is used for nouns which are far away from you. These are used for in plural form for the nouns closer to you, and those are used in these are used in singular form, plural form, that are nouns closer to you, and those are also used in plural form that are nouns far away from you. For example, this is a book, these are the books, that is a mountain, those are the mountains. So this and these for things nearer to you, that and those for things far away from you. So all these words, they point towards your specific nouns. Okay, so next, now let us go to the distributive adjective. What is distributive adjective? It refers to each person or thing. For example, if I say a sentence, each boy knows how to play cricket. That means I'm not talking about a single boy. I'm talking about all the boys who are present there. I'm saying each boy knows how to play cricket. So this each is referring to each individual, all the boys. So that is why your each is called your distributive adjective. So that the distributive adjectives are each, every, neither, nor. For example, every girl knows how to swim. Okay, so this again here, every is your distributive adjective. Next is your possessive adjective. What are possessive adjectives? The adjectives that shows possession. Okay, that shows belongingness, that shows that someone owes something. Okay, for example, this is his house. Okay, so the house belongs to him. Okay, this is his house. So your word his is your adjective, possessive adjective. Okay, this is my house. My is your possessive adjective. So the possessive adjectives are his, my, her, your, their. These are all your possessive adjectives. And the last one is your interrogative adjectives, the adjectives that ask question. Okay, and these interrogative adjectives, they come before the nouns. For example, whose book is this? Which book do you want? Okay, so whose, which, what, these are all your these are all the whose, which, these are all your interrogative adjective. Okay, so now we know all the kinds. The first one was adjective of quality, second is quantity, third is your adjective of number, fourth is your demonstrative adjective, fifth is distributive adjective, sixth is possessive adjective, and seventh was your interrogative adjectives. Now let us come to next to the order of adjectives, how to place the adjectives. If there are 3-4 adjectives given to you and you are been asked to frame a sentence using 3-4 adjectives, so which adjective will come first? Okay, for that, children, I'll be showing a table in your book, in your prescribed book, so you can just note down the table and you can just mark it up, so that when you will do it, you will come to when such questions will come in the examination, you can do according to the table given in your book. Okay, for example, the color will come first, then the size will come, like that. The different things are given in that table. I'll show you the table. Please do make that table in your notebook. Okay, that is very important. Now the last part is your degrees of adjectives. Okay, what are the degrees of adjective? There are, children, 3 degrees of adjective. One is called your positive degree, The second is called your comparative degree, and the third is called your superlative degree. Now what is your positive degree? Positive degree is when you are saying something with an adjective there where there is no comparison being made. For example, he is a strong man. Okay, so his strength is not being compared to anyone. Okay, so he is a strong man. So which is the adjective here? Strong. And this adjective is called positive adjective. Okay, now the second is your comparative adjective. As the word says, you are comparing between two. Comparison is always between two. Okay, in the comparative adjective. So how will you frame the sentence here? He is stronger than his companion. Okay, so he is being compared to his companion. His strength is being compared to his companion's strength. Okay, so your strong in the positive has become stronger in your comparative degree. Okay, in positive it was strong, now it has become stronger. And what is your children's superlative degree? Superlative degree is, it is the highest degree of a quality, okay, of a person among all the people in the group. For example, now the same sentence, if I'll say, it would be like this: he is the strongest among his friends. That means his strength, the quality, which quality we are taking here? His strength. So among all his friends present there, who is the strongest? He is the strongest. Okay, so this is the highest degree of a quality. So in the positive we were having strong, then comparative it becomes stronger, in the superlative form it becomes strongest. Okay, so all the adjectives, they have got the 3 degrees. Some take er in the comparative form, est in the superlative form, and some they take a different form. They have more and most in comparative and superlative form respectively. For example, if I take the word beautiful, in positive it is beautiful, in comparative it is more beautiful, and in superlative it is most beautiful. And some words, children, they are completely different in form in all the 3 positive, comparative and superlative degrees, all the 3 degrees. For example, good, better, best. Good in positive, better in comparative, and best in superlative. Okay, so these are the ways you can change the degrees of an adjective. And in your prescribed book, I'll be showing this same chapter to you. Thank you. So children, this is your second chapter in your book, adjectives. Okay, the first, they have given about few what are adjectives. They have told you. Then they have started with the position of adjective. As I have told you, some adjectives are placed before noun and some are placed after the noun. So now let us go to the next page. Okay, now these are all the examples they have given. The student is bright and alert. So bright and alert, both are adjectives. The road seems long and dusty. Again, long and dusty, they are adjectives. A small exercise has been given. And then let us come to the kinds of adjective. As I have told you, children, the first one is your adjective of quality. An adjective of quality tells about specific qualities such as color, size, age, shape, origin, material, etc. Okay. Now, for example, the tall tower is the lighthouse. Here, your tall is your adjective of quality. Next comes your adjective of quantity. An adjective of quantity tells the quantity of a noun. Okay, specifying how much. As I have told you, there is enough rice for dinner. So enough is your adjective of quantity. Since rice is uncountable noun, so you have used the word enough. Okay. Now let us go to adjective of number. Adjective of number is, children, it tells the number of the noun. It specifies how many. For example, my uncle has 3 refrigerators in the house. So 3 is your adjective of number. And here again we are having 4th row. So 4th is your adjective of number. Then comes a demonstrative adjective. It points out at a specific noun. Okay. For example, I told you the word this, these, this. Okay. These are your adjectives of these are all your demonstrative adjective. Let us now move on to the next page. Okay, now let us come to the possessive adjective. The possessive adjective tells about the position, okay, or owns the noun that follows. For example, the first is my project is still incomplete. So my is your adjective of a position, or you can call it possessive adjective. Now next is your interrogative adjective. Interrogative adjective is used before noun. It asks question. For example, whose house are you looking for? Which country are you traveling to? So these are your interrogative adjectives. And the last one is a distributive adjective. It refers to each person, place or thing in a pair or group. For example, as I have told you, each child was given a school bag. Here each is a distributive adjective. That means all the children got school bag. Okay, now let's move forward to the next page. Okay, here one exercise has been given based on the kinds of adjective. Here also complete the sentence with the kinds of adjectives. One more fill in the blanks kind of exercise is given. Now let us go to the degree of comparison. The first, as I have told you, is the positive degree. We use positive degree when there is no comparison. For example, Darjeeling, for example, Munnar is cold. Okay, so this is the adjective is cold here, and this is your positive degree. Now let us go to the comparative degree. We use comparative degree of adjective when the comparison is between two nouns or pronouns. For example, Leh is colder than Darjeeling. So the word cold in the comparative form degree has become colder. The form has changed. Okay, in the positive it was cold, now it has become colder. And the superlative degree, we use the superlative degree when we compare three or more nouns or pronouns and want to express the highest degree of some person, place or thing. Okay, superlative degree is simply the highest degree. For example, Leh is the coldest hill station. So now the cold in the positive has become colder in comparative. In the superlative, it has become coldest. And you will always use the before the superlative degree. Okay, so these are the 3 degrees. And now you have got a table over here, children, where all the 3 forms are given of comparative, positive, comparative and superlative degrees of different adjectives. Okay, here again you have got exercises based on degrees. Here one more exercise you are having. And children, I told you about the order of adjective that I'll be showing you. There's a table, children. I just wanted to show you the table, the order of adjectives. This is the position, kinds, these are again kinds, degree. Okay, children, I am not able to find it here in this book, so I'll be sending that table along with the assignment so that you can note it down in your notebook. Okay, so I think all these adjectives are clear to you with the degrees and the kinds of adjective. Thank you.